Yo, what's going on, guys? Today is kind of like an update, and seen the title. I got a payout. Um, Again, I switched my strategy. Okay. Um, yeah, but pretty much, just to sum it up, what's been going on is I have a new strat. Not really. I have a new strat, but I've just been trading a different way now. I'm just trading. I went back to order flow. I'm trading order flow again. Um, Going pretty well. I'm just using bookmap and then footprint charts as well. And this payout was like just under 1K. It was 996, or then 966 after like fees or some shit. But pretty much, since I'm trading order flow, and just kind of I guess like a new thing, I've just been focused on being consistent and not anything on profits. Like the only thing I was really wanted was just like a 1K payout, because 1K is just like it's fine. 1K is fine. And you can see I'm just trying to like stay consistent. So the first like base I guess thing I was trying to do, I was just trying to get $200 winning days. So I think like the first time I got my account, probably like this day or some shit, or like last week. And then this whole week I was just 200, 200, 200, or that's 300, but you know, you get what I mean. Like I'm just trying to stay consistent, and this is like all like just shitty days. So I like after like Christmas I just stopped trading until maybe I think it was just this week I just stopped trading, and then this week obviously I just didn't find trades. But the main focus was to just stay consistent, not worry about losing, just stuff like that, because like I think that's like the best way, or the biggest things I needed were to stay profitable, or just become profitable and stay profitable, because I already know my strat works. But I'm not gonna say like, oh, my strat's gonna work for the next 10 years, right? But I'm also I'm just not gonna risk a lot. I'm not gonna stay on like 5 accounts or anything like that, until like I truly believe that I can, or I'm profitable. And I probably will say like, oh, I'm profitable after maybe, you know, a few more payouts or something. We'll see. But for now, like I said, I was just trying to, and I'm still gonna do it. I'm just trying to focus on staying consistent, risking only what I should be risking. Yeah, I mean, main thing is just risk management. Obviously, mentality. You gotta stay focused as well. But today was just like the trade that locked in the payout. I was already able to take a payout. I just wanted to get up to like 2,000 for a 1K payout. Yeah, I'm not focused on payouts at all. I'm just focused, like I said, on just staying profitable, and I'm not focused on how much money I make at all. But today I made just under 400, because I needed 400 to have 2K total profit. Right here, you know, barely just getting there, or it was barely 2K. But I guess I'll just break down the trade that I took today, and pretty much the way of trading I do. So here it is. So I have these little like fair value gaps, what people call them. I find these fair value gaps with book order flow. You could also just do this. Get your what is this called? Fixed range volume profile, and you could just, that's it. You just see the little gap. That's pretty much what I do, and I trade order flow. So I just look at the relationship between buyers and sellers, and I think the first trade I had to view up in here. It's a little bit of discretion, but mainly just order flow. Like order flow is like the base of it, and then I use my own discretion if I believe that the trade is like a good trade or not, using just things I already know, like market structure, candle structure. For example, like big candles like that, I'm like, oh, are we gonna follow through with that? It's just like that. Or like rejection wicks, engulfing candles, shit like that. That's just what I use for like discretion. Um, but today I took 2 trades, 1 break even, and then 1 win. So I think we could go on trading view, so it'll be cleaner. And I just use the footprint on trading view just because it's cheaper. I'll probably start using share charts when I start making more money, but this is working just fine for now. I don't really use that shit. Yeah, I don't use those. But here is the first trade. Let's just go back to top step. It's right there. So I have my little LVN marked out. My low volume node. And I use low volume nodes pretty much because it shows where one side was in control pretty much. So, you know, when we try to back up from this low all the way to this high like that, we can see if we turn on up and down, meaning just buy and sell. It's obviously it's not accurate, but like it's not going to be 100%, but we can see, right, it's mainly just buying up here. So it's kind of like if we come back down, our buyer is going to still defend this level or not. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. And then I use delta divergence because it shows the difference. So let's mark it up to here. So that first trade, I think, yeah, it's right here. What the hell is this though? Wait, no, this was my trade that I took. It was this one, or I was looking up here for a trade because we had close above, view up, expanded, right? Maybe get a view up rejection trade. We got LVN as well at the bottom here. The main thing I didn't take this trade was because this rejection wick. You really, what I want to see when I try to get a rejection is, you know, a clean one like this, a clean just. You don't want to ever see chop, right? We chop here, oh, I don't know if you'll see rejection anymore. Because usually, like I said, you want to see a clean reversal when you want to see reversal. And it wasn't really that clean to me. Order flow, this is the footprint that I use. Order flow also wasn't really consistent, I guess. It's like all over the place in my opinion. Like I'm still technically, you know, I'm still learning this shit. So to me, it was like all over the place. And then, but the trade where I actually took is right here. So what I'm looking at right here and what I'm seeing and what I'm, like I said, yeah, what I'm seeing is pretty much we come down to this LVN, a lot of delta coming through, right? A lot of selling delta. Let's take this off. So we have delta. So each footprint is delta. I'm gonna put it on buy and sell. You can see the relationship between them. I think it was it really this one? I think it changed. It was different, but whatever. So yeah, we have a lot of interest on the sell side here, and this we see the candle right after that. It peaks even more down low, higher than these price levels. But there's not as much interest. So you can always see like a reversal off of absorption and interest. So absorption just means one side is pushing through a price level and it's not going anywhere. So we have a lot of sales, right? Okay, we're pushing through this, right? But they didn't follow through right after that, right? There's low interest, right? We have that up here. We do get a lot of interest here, but buyers also match. So we come back to delta, right? Not as much interest here. And then we get a just instant reversal after that. So it was that, and then after it was like obviously this, right? No interest, absorption. And then right after that, we see just a up move candle. It was just really fast. So that's why I entered. And then I think on the book map, there's also some absorption, just a little bit. I'm gonna have to load that up. And then we also, I like taking trades off of price coming back down to the equilibrium or gold zone discounted price. And then think about it. Also, this all happened within a low volume zone, so buyers defended that level. So that's why I took that trade, and then I just took it just for profit. I think I took it like right here, like in the middle of this candle, or this middle of the body of this candle. Obviously, stops like right there. It was like a 1 to 1.5 pretty much, and then I went break even, obviously, like halfway. Um, yeah, that pretty much sums up the trade for the day. I'll show what it looked like on the book map. But I think the biggest thing I struggle with in trading right now is this confidence, because I never know if I'm like doing the right thing or not. Like I'm just get scared of like, am I doing the right thing or not? Like I said. And I need to get used to just losing. So let's speed this up here. If you don't know what book map is, or search it up. I don't feel like explaining it. But pretty much, it's if you know what the depth of market is, otherwise called the DOM. It is book map is just the DOM visualized. So this is level 2 data, so it's showing all passive orders, all aggressive orders. Yeah, that's pretty much what it shows. And you can put indicators in here as well. But yeah, let me just show what it looks like. And this is the delta right here. So I like to use delta divergence, which is, like I said, absorption. So if sellers are pushing the market or pushing the passive, they're just pushing through price levels, but they're not pushing down. Like they're not pushing the market down, but a lot of the aggressive sellers are present. That means delta is going to be really high, right? So, for example, if it's a buy side trade, then delta is going to be going down, but price will just like stay going straight, or will just go up. That means aggressive sellers are being absorbed by passive buyers. Aggressive sellers just mean people that are hitting market buy, market sell, and then passive buyers are people who limit buying. And passive sellers just limit selling. But here's the trade. So that's around here. Okay, so it's just all this shit. So I have my CVP, my chart range volume. I have 2 chart range volume profiles, so it's just whatever is present on the chart is what this will display here. So obviously if I keep moving it, it'll change and stuff. And I like to, if I'm when I'm trading and I'm trying to find a trade, I'll usually just use the move. So that leg where I'm trying to enter off of. So we see this is the downward leg that I'm entering off of. Because if I do like everything, right, it's adding all that data to. But I'm trying to see the absorption that's happening right here. I don't need to see everything that's happening here. So I just adjust the chart like that. So then I'm only seeing that. So if I'm coming down here, this is where where it all happened. So come down here, we have a lot of delta. Obviously, like the delta is like peaking almost right here compared to everything else. So we could do it like that, actually. Yeah, this is that leg. So this is the leg right here. We see right at where I was talking about absorption, we see the delta is peaking, right? And this is all. It's all of this that we're seeing. It's all of that. The delta's highest here. The selling is highest there. Oh, wrong tab. So what does that mean? That means that there's absorption happening there. And then we see low interest right after that. And then we also see these bubbles, right? We have aggressive buying right after that. And more aggressive buying. And I entered around here because I saw that and I answered. I was like, aggressive buying here. So yeah, I saw that enter. I was like, okay, I'm down to enter this trade. that's pretty much it. That was a weird way to end it, but entered off that. That's just what it looked like on Bookmap. This whole move right here is just like this whole fucking move. Is it? Bruh. It's from 810 to 825. So we do obviously see like there's a lot more delta over here, but this is right when we were chopping. We chopped it for a while, so obviously the delta's gonna be high there. So I wasn't worried about that at all. I care more about just the simple moves like that, where we see the delta was almost peaking, like right about there. I can't really like right there. Yeah, delta there's a lot of delta here, so I didn't really care. Like I said, it was just chop. It was just chop there, so I don't really pay attention to that. I didn't give that any attention. But yeah, that's pretty much the trade of the day. Pretty easy trade today. I didn't really have an outlook on the market today because of the holiday yesterday. We kind of just fucked it up. Yeah, enter off of like LVNs. Like that's like where I want to enter, and then I just use order flow for entry confirmation. But yeah, I like to use levels as well, like delta outliers and shit. But that's pretty much a little update on what I've been doing. I'm just gonna trade order flow because I've always liked it. I went away from it like when I first started trying it because I was so fresh off of ICT and back testing, so it's like, oh, you just back test to learn easier. And I wanted to do that so bad with order flow, but you can't because you don't have access to that data. So yeah, that's what the trade looked like right here, just that little move right there. But yeah, here's a little payout pending still. But yeah, that's a little update for I'm probably only gonna make videos when I when I have payouts because I am too lazy. But I'll see you on the next payout video. I'm probably just gonna get one more account, so that's just doubling my profits at that. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna buy one more account, maybe a few more, maybe two more, maybe. But that's pretty much. Oh, I'm gonna buy one more account, pass it, and then try and get another payout. I'm gonna try and always have one XFA where I'm always on an XFA, so I can just lock in those profits for a payout. But yeah, so I'll see y'all in the next payout video.